started attacking Mustafa. And now a vehicle accident happened. And all of a sudden, they want to come in as character witnesses. Well, in court,
which, by the way, is illegal. It's illegal. It's against the law.
I cannot wait for Brad Haywood, sir. I've got videos for you. Got a lot of videos. And we can't wait to have Judge Weimer, the presiding judge, prostitutes and strippers on the stand talking about how horrible Mustafa is, and then we play the videos.
They can't do that. They can't bring in anybody to testify.
Apparently, that's what prosecutor Sarah Sammy wanted to do.
She wanted to do it, but, I mean, the judge, to his credit, has already ruled that
we're not going to bring my strippers into the stand.
He's not going to bring in a bunch of strippers to basically lie about somebody's character because, number one, it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant to this case. I mean, if you could do that, then anybody that is about to stand trial, they can just bring in any stripper to come say something negative about you.
Have you noticed none of the strippers?
I mean, Rob Davis,
none of them is online.
Has paid all of them already.
Have you noticed none of them is online anymore? Now that we have a podcast, now that the file is all over the internet, they used to in the beginning.
They can't gaslight the conversation.
They can't gaslight the conversation anymore.
First, they wanted to say, "Look, he's going 77 miles an hour." You released a full dash camera. Okay, and by the way, the prosecutor, she knows exactly what she's doing when she releases a 4-second clip. Okay, when she releases multiple clips from different times, and then NBC, Julie Carey, she has the little chyron.
They covered
the title.
They covered the speed limit.
They covered the time.
The time.
You can see the speed. You can see the speed, but they covered the time with their little title banner at the bottom, so that you can't see that the interior video that the prosecutor released is from a different time to the exterior camera. She's playing 2 different times from interior camera, exterior camera, and she's playing it as if that's the same time.
Exactly.
And NBC,
you know where NBC
covered up the time so that you can't see that they're different times. People think that what's happening on the inside is actually what's happening on the outside at the same time, but it's not the same time. The prosecutor specifically chose different times to make it look like this is what's happening on the outside and the inside at the same time. And that's such a dirty tactic.
What's disturbing is that's what she showed Judge Weimer inside the court.
It's such a dirty tactic.
In a bond motion.
And it took you, an individual, a citizen of this community, stealing the file from the prosecutor to clarify that the prosecutor is lying and Julie Carey, NBC, is covering up.
I mean, prosecutor Sarah Sammy edited
what a dirty tactic.
She edited the dash camera. The dash camera that she showed Judge Weimer during a bond motion, she edited the dash camera. She played 5 clips and from different times, and she combined them as one dash camera. In court, that's what she played for Judge Weimer. And then still Judge Weimer gave Mustafa a bond because she's telling him, Your Honor, Mustafa is arguing inside the vehicle. Judge Weimer is looking at it. Where's the argument? So he gave Mustafa a bond.
I mean, that's crazy, and this past Tuesday, the prosecutor wants to bring in IT experts. Now she wants to bring in IT to extract raw data from the... I mean, you already had Zymus do it. Is the prosecutor saying she has no faith in Kathy Zymus of Prince William County Digital Forensics? Is that what she's saying?
She's backed against the wall.
Is she telling this community that she does not trust the police department? Because based on her action, that's what she's saying. When she says, I want to bring in IT experts to extract raw data from this dash cam, now that Mustafa's defense attorney is doing it, I want to bring in my IT experts. You're basically telling this community that you have zero faith in your own police department. You have zero faith that whatever files you have on evidence.com, your IT experts are going to contradict it. Well, that's what you're telling this community.
Officer Kathy Zymus got on the stand.
That's very disturbing.
Officer Kathy Zymus got on the stand and admitted that this dash camera has audio. I find it interesting that Officer Zymus, do me a favor, before we go into Officer Zymus, Officer Zymus admit there's audio. In her statement that's in the case file, she said the last several videos did not have audio. So that means all the other videos have audio. On the stand, she says, this dash camera has audio. It's just the day of the 5th, it doesn't have audio. But then before, everything had audio. And then she goes on and says, there is no way a dash camera would have audio halfway it doesn't have audio. Either it has audio or it doesn't have audio. So she's telling you what Chad Mason did is he cut the audio. I mean, she's telling you he cut the audio.
And there's 21 gigabytes
and he admits
missing.
Exactly.
There's 21 gigabytes missing. So here's what I'll say.
Well, it's not missing. It's on the SD card. They just didn't upload it.
I meant missing from evidence.com.
From the server.
Missing from the county server.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I'll say to that. The camera is on continuous recording. The SD card is 64 gigabytes. Okay. 21 gigabytes are missing because when I look at the file, I mean, I'm going to open the file right now. Okay. I'm looking at Mustafa's dash camera. Okay. And I see 43.52 gigabytes of data. Okay. 43.5. Now, when you take 43 from 64, you have 20 gigabytes, 20.5 specifically, 20.5 gigabytes that should be on this camera. So when these experts come in and they extract all the files off of this dash camera, I'll just say, Chad Mason, they better equal 64 gigabytes. They better equal 64 gigabytes.
Because it's on continuous recording.
Because if we're missing a drop, if we're missing one clip from this dash camera, it means you deleted it. Okay? You deleted it. Because the files, they're at like 150,000. What I mean by that is when you set this camera up, it records file number 1. File number 2. Minute 3, that's file number 3. Minute 4, that's file number 4. Minute 5, that's file number 5. Mustafa's dash cam is at like 150,000. And what that means is, for it to get to that point, you're at 150,000 minutes, which means for 150,000 files, this camera has not been reset. It hasn't been deleted. Okay? So you can't say that, oh, it's a brand new SD card or the SD card was just set up. It was just reset. No, you're at 150,000 files, 150,000 minutes. So you should have 64 gigabytes.
Well, Robert Drum says...
And if you're missing one file, and the file I think is about 60 megabytes per file, between 60 and 80. If you're missing one clip from this dash cam, then you fucking deleted it.
Well, the metadata is going to show it.
And you can't play around anymore.
The metadata is going to show it.
You can't play around anymore. We're talking about somebody's life, okay? You're accusing someone of the most heinous crime you can ever think of, okay? The most heinous crime. And for an officer to come in and delete someone's dash camera that they put in for their protection, and you want to come in and delete it and tamper with evidence? You think you're going to get away with it? That hairy bitch can't save you.
You know I have a body cam. Prosecutor Sarah.
Sammy cannot save you.
By the way, prosecutor...
She can't save you. And that's why she says, I'm not going to be there for the Brady motion, because she's making a statement. She's telling these officers, Drum,
my reach can Mason, only go so far.
Davis,
my protection
Sermon,
can only go so far.
Romero, she's telling you guys one thing. I can seal it. I can seal the file. This is my limit. I can only protect you, but so much. There's no more options left on the table for her to protect them. Okay? When these IT experts go in and they extract the data, all I'm going to say is, Chad Mason, they better be fucking 64 gigabytes. Or your ass is going to be somewhere down in Alcatraz.
Absolutely.
Okay, you're going to federal prison.
I mean, think of
Get ready to play with alligators. That's all I'm going to say.
Absolutely.
You better learn all you can about alligators.
And Chad does
because they're going to be all around you.
You are aware that Chad does not know how to play with alligators.
He better learn.
Well, it's a Chad. You know, I looked up what a Chad is.
You better hope. You better hope you didn't delete those files.
Well, I looked up what a Chad is. I looked into who Chad Mason is. Chad Mason is married to a white girl, and apparently he sounds like a white girl. I mean, when you're listening to these body cams, I kid you not, it almost felt like there is a white girl police officer that's investigating this case. And then you look at the body cam, it's Chad Mason.
He's a blonde.
He's a blonde.
He's a blonde in spirit.
Look, he's going to end up in federal prison. His days are numbered. The SD card is being inspected. And
I mean, look, they better be 64 gigabytes. And Sarah Sammy, she can't save you, buddy.
You know,
she already said it. I can't save you.
You know, Robert Drum admits on a body cam that there is more footage on this dash camera.
I believe it. I mean, there's 20.5 gigabytes that we haven't seen yet. 20.5 gigabytes
on a body cam,
and the experts are coming for it.
Robert Drum.
They better be 20.5.
You know, Muhammad, on a body cam, Robert Drum is talking to the independent expert while he's reconstructing the accident, and he's lying to the independent expert about what actually happened on the dash camera, and his defense attorney allows him to lie. This is the same defense attorney that we're telling him that this police officer falsified Mustafa's statement. You're gonna let him detail the content of the dash camera and not show the independent expert the dash camera? I mean, he's pretty much telling him that Mustafa did this on purpose.
I mean, anybody looking at this dash camera, they're going to ask the question, what happened the minute prior? What happened the minute prior to that? What happened when they were getting in the car? Oh, he went to the gas station? He filled up gas? He filled up his car? He washed his car? He bought cigarettes? Before leaving the apartment, he was turning the lights off? You want to tell me someone who cares about the light bill, who cares about their electric bill, who cares about the cleanliness of his car, who's spraying his car with air freshener, who's buying Empress candy, you want to tell me that guy is about to crash his car and kill himself? The guy that did not put on his seatbelt? And you want to tell me that happened because of an ex-boyfriend that he's never met? That he doesn't even know? Get the fuck out of here. You know,
I want to play.
You like, the allegations, they stink really bad. And by the way, you're not supposed to know that he was turning off the lights.